What if the way we understand ourselves is far more mysterious and less personal than we imagine? What if the thoughts that arise in your mind, the words that slip off your tongue, the memories you forget, the people you fall in love with, the anger you feel, the career you choose, and even the mistakes you regret are not isolated, random acts of a free and independent self, but links in a long, invisible chain stretching far back before you were born? Because more than a century ago, Sigmund Freud, who was first trained as a neurologist before becoming the father of psychoanalysis, believed very strongly in what he called psychic determinism. The idea that nothing in the human mind happens by accident, that every dream, every slip of the tongue, every forgotten name, every symptom carries a cause, and that beneath the surface of conscious choice there are hidden forces quietly shaping our behavior. And when you hear this, you might feel a little resistance, because we like to believe we are free. We like to believe we choose what we choose, that we are authors of our story. But Freud's view invites us to pause and ask, what if our choices are more like conclusions drawn by a system that was already in motion long before we became aware of it? Determinism, in simple words, means that present events are the result of preceding events, that nothing appears out of nowhere, that every action has a cause, and every cause has a prior cause, like dominoes falling in a long line where each piece knocks the next one forward. And if you think about your own life, you can see this pattern everywhere. You did not choose your parents. You did not choose your genetic makeup. You did not choose the culture you were born into. You did not choose the economic conditions, the political climate, the language you first learned, the early experiences that shaped your nervous system. And yet all of these factors quietly influenced how you think, how you react, what feels safe to you, what feels threatening, what feels meaningful, and even what feels possible. So when you later say, "I decided," how much of that decision was actually constructed by forces that preceded your awareness? The human life is unbelievably complex because we are constantly interacting with one another. Every conversation changing something inside us, every trauma leaving a mark, every compliment reinforcing a pattern, every cultural story shaping expectations. And when you consider that every person you meet is also the product of countless prior causes, you begin to see that existence itself is like a massive web of interactions, impossible to fully compute with our limited minds. And this is where the idea of Laplace's intellect enters the conversation, a thought experiment proposed by the mathematician Pierre-Simon Laplace, who imagined that